Are you ready? Can crush us. It don't really get no better than this. The podcast that you're looking for if you're really heavy into wrestling. Hosted by the Mark. Energy that's so amazing. Gotta keep it entertaining. Rep the Can Crusher Nation. Yeah, you know what's going down in the ring. Lights out when you hit a ding ding. Knock 'em out like boom, bada bing. Hold it down, you can crown me the king. Gotta shout out to the Miz and Duke the Dumpster. We choke slamming everybody, power driving, hit 'em with a face buster. Yeah, this the show you need, and it ain't no need for waiting. Mark, hold it down for the Can Crusher Nation. All about wrestling and keep it entertaining. Can Crushers Wrestling Podcast. Time to break 'em, let's go. Yeah, Can Crushers. Yeah, Can Crushers. Let's go.
This is Donnie Bambino, one half of the Bad Fellas, and you're listening to Can Crushers. I don't know how you're listening to it, but I'll tell you what, you better leave a 5-star or I'll come visit you, and you don't want me knocking at your door.
Oh, it's so nice to have a heavy in your back pocket. Donnie Bambino protecting Can Crushers Wrestling Podcast. And I am your host, Mark the Mark Martinez. It's that time of the month to find out what's going on at High Ground Pro Wrestling and what I'm going to be doing. Well, I'm going to be ring announcing. We already know that. I've said that probably 17,000 times in the last month, but we're going to find out the matches. And we're going to have Nathaniel Cunningham, the other half of the Bad Fellows, come on and talk about the match card. And then we'll see who pops up. We'll see who gives the old Can Crusher ring-a-ling-a-ling and talk about their matches and what to expect at Road to Survival, May 13th, Falcon's Nest, Mayfield, Pennsylvania. Again, I'll be ring announcing if you guys have forgotten by now. I know. Shut up, Mark. You're the ring announcer. But before we get to Nathaniel, guys, you know we have to do some things. In this month, we really have to do something. May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Guys, you know how candid me and Sir Michael Jenks are on the podcast, especially on the weekend show. We are very open with you. I said this on another podcast that I do. I'm probably more open on the podcast situation than I am in my real life to tell you guys what's going on mentally in my life. So I ask to do some due diligence in the month of May. Mental Health Awareness Month shouldn't just be classified for May. It should be classified 365 because everybody out there suffers. You may not suffer, but you know a friend that suffers. It's just everybody goes through something mentally in their life. Some can fight it, some can't. I am one that can't, so I need that support. I need to educate myself on what I need to do better. I need those friendships that look through the smiles because I can fake good. Listen to Unstoppable song. There's a little bit of a part in there that, I'm going all over. But guys, I want to give you a couple websites and then just a little bit more about May and Mental Health Awareness Month. And you're going to get it all month here on Can Crushers because we're strong advocates of it. NAMI.org. Make sure you check them out. And if you're ever struggling and you need help, 988 is the number to call and or text. They will be there 24/7, 365. Amazing. Just reach out. Another one is betterhelp.com. They have a ton of it's hitting home to guys being real. They have a ton of ways that you can educate yourself and a ton of things that you can do to find out, what you're suffering and how you can get on a better track. And another one is lifespan.org. So Mental Health Awareness Month. I got 4 tips for you, and then we'll get into the wrestling. Not too, you're going to hear this all month. So 1, focus on self-care. Take those days. Listen, take those days off. I understand everybody in the world struggles financially or whatever. You can't miss a day of work or whatever. Take those days off. You're more important than any job that you do. I don't care if you cancel me for that. You yourself is more important than the job that you do. We need you more than your job needs you. Focus on yourself if that's something that you fight with. If after the job you need just to lay on the couch and do you. Do you. 2, educate yourself. Take some time to look at those websites. Do some more research out there. There's tons of research. Just search it up, because in May for Mental Health Awareness Month, the resources are available. There's kits that you can download. There's just different ways that you could help people like me when I need the help. 3, support others around you. I said I smile a lot. I do. I can fake it till I make it. That's something I've learned in college. Fake it till you make it. And then you come home and you struggle. And I do. So reach out. Make sure you check on your happy friends. Check on your sad friends. Check on friends, family, and everybody in general. That hello at the grocery store could save somebody's life. And 4, be involved. Really. It just once you educate yourself and you support and you rest yourself, just be involved 365. Don't make it just May. Don't make it just May. I need you 365. All right, guys, other things we want to talk about is Collar and Elbow. Hats, hoodies, tees, all the cool stuff that Al Snow and his hooligans have at Collar and Elbow. Go ahead and buy some stuff. Use the promo code CANCRUSHERS. It'll save you 10%. Guys, if you want to be on the show as well, to have your own spotlight when we're not doing these High Ground Pro Wrestling previews, we spotlight professional wrestlers. You've heard them from High Ground to WWF legends, NWA legends, AEW wrestlers, across the board. Reach out to us on all our socials. It's Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, or send us an email at cancrushers69@gmail.com. I left him on the phone long enough. Nathaniel Cunningham is ready to talk about Road to Survival right after here from Al Snow.
Wrestling. A love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand. The wrestling brand. A brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. 2 entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. Collar and Elbow is the brand. Passion and love for wrestling is the drive. I am Al Snow, and this is Collar and Elbow, the wrestling brand.
Hey everyone, this is Shelby Waters. You're listening to Can Crushers. Come hang out with us and let's have some fun.
And welcome back to Can Crushers. Guys, you heard in the intro how excited I was. It's because we're talking High Ground Pro Wrestling, and I got the boss, Nathaniel Cunningham, back on the show. Nathaniel, how you doing today, buddy?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing excellent. I will say one thing, though. I have the card in front of me. But where are you at on this card?
Listen, I thought the same thing when I read it, and I just feel so disrespected at this moment. You know, you never know what's going to happen. Well, I was not expecting that.
Yeah, no you, no Donnie, essentially no Goodfellas, and listen, I'll bring down the fourth wall a second here on Can Crushers. That's break my heart. I mean, listen, you guys are my boys, but I shouldn't say that because I'm a ring announcer, but you're my boys. Not on the card, so I guess I won't be seeing you May 13th, huh?
We will definitely be there, on the card or not. We're gonna make our impact known.
Okay. All right, guys. May 13th, Falcon's Nest, Road to Survival. Super excited about this. And, Nathaniel, let's run through some matches. And we have to start with one first. It is also near and dear to my heart. Shelby Waters, Matt Turner against Samuel and Valerie.
That match is going to be a barn burner.
A banger,
it is going to be,
as Sheamus would say.
A banger. They have such a good rivalry going on right now that all heads are going to be on that match right there.
Yeah, this is one to watch. You don't know what Sam and Val are going to do. You know the pride that Matt and Shelby have, and they kind of defend the high ground flag where Sam and Val, tear it down sometimes.
Exactly. And you know what? Sam and Val, they're that grimy tag team couple, but I kind of like that. So I'm going to take Sam and Val over Shelby and Turner.
Oh, we're making picks this month. Yes. All right.
You know what? Let's make picks.
No, we're not betting. We're just making picks because betting is illegal in professional wrestling and all that. But sure,
exactly.
Let's make picks. I can't pick against Shelby. I mean, I have a surprise coming for Shelby at the event, so I can't pick against Shelby and Matt. So you got Sam and Val. I'll take Shelby and Matt.
All right, can't complain there.
All right, good to go. What match you have next that you're looking at?
We have the Dude versus Fletcher Young.
This just came out of nowhere. Like Fletcher just started charging him rent. Well,
yeah,
he doesn't even know what rent is.
The Dude is, God love him. He's not the smartest man on the earth. He's just a man that lives on earth. So by Fletcher walking in and just trying to evict that guy, you know what? I'll give it to him. Like, the Dude's been going through a lot this month.
He really has. If you listened a couple weeks ago, he was on the spotlight, and he was down. He was down in the dumps, so he's got a lot going on. But let me tell you, Fletcher is just on a roll, and he's a beast. I love the Dude. I got to take Fletcher, though, in this one.
You know what? I got to take Fletcher as well. He definitely made his mark on the pre-show, and now it's going to be a first main card match. I'm taking Fletcher.
Plus, he also scares me. I think he's going to punch me in the face one of these times. So, I don't want to get on the bad side.
You got to watch out for that.
Yeah, I agree. What else you got?
Next, we got, we're going to do a debut versus Sarge versus the Valos the Freak.
This is interesting. I don't have a lot on either one. Debuts are always fun in High Ground or any professional wrestling company because you really get those juices flowing. You get that next fan favorite or somebody that you hate or, it's another story within a story. So what do you know about him?
So I know that Sarge has been training his ass off for years now. I think he was training for 2 years before the transition of the companies. So he is your all-around American hero. He's going to be a Sarge.
Right.
So he has military background. So, that's going to be very interesting to pull into a gimmick. So I'm excited to see that. And then what I have on Bolos is he just lets his freak flag fly. He is a clown that is not quite all that funny.
So he's a scary clown. He's like doink times 100 because he's a freak.
Pretty much. He makes no jokes that are funny.
I'm probably going to have an issue with this guy. Probably. I see it down the line. I don't know. It's not like I'm writing my own storyline, but I have a lot of issues with people. I don't know why. I'm a ring announcer, right? I shouldn't be putting myself in the middle of stuff.
No, you know what? There's a time and a place, and I think this place is a high ground for you.
All right. I have to go with the American hero. I have to say Sarge, and hopefully he defends high ground and everything that stands for the United States high ground as well.
I'm going with Sarge, too.
All right. Look, so far we're on the same page, so I'm all right with this. What do we got next?
We got Antonio Marcos versus Roadblock.
What are you going to tell me? What are you going to tell me about this? Because this is going to go either way. Like, I know that's the generic way of putting it. No kidding, there's two people in a match, but This could really go either way. They are that close. That unbelievable talent.
They really both do have unbelievable talent, but I will tell you, Antonio Marcos still has not had a win at High Ground yet. So just for that reason, I'm going to take Roadblock. He's bigger, he's stronger, and he's faster. And he has more of an advantage than Antonio does.
I'm taking Antonio just because all of those other reasons. You can't go 0 forever. You're going to get that big to-do win, that stepping stone, and trust me, I'm not calling Roadblock a stepping stone. It may be an upset win, it might be whatever, but this is going to start Antonio and, flying up in high ground professional wrestling.
You might have a point there. You might have a valid point.
All right, yeah. What else we got?
We got a tag team match. Not us, of course.
Yeah, that's baloney.
Yeah, I'm going to have to talk to somebody about that one. But we have Grey Wolf and Tyrant taking on the Mancuso brothers.
Listen, from what I saw of Grey Wolf last show, they will destroy anybody that walks in front of them.
Absolutely.
I'm scared of them. I'm really scared of them. And listen, I hope at some point the Goodfellas never have to run into them, because they're much bigger than you, Nathaniel. They are much bigger than you. And I will worry about your soul, let alone your body.
The Don's always got a plan.
The Don does have a plan, though. Yeah, you always have the Don in your back pocket. But for this one, Team Grey Wolf.
Oh, absolutely. I got to take them as well. The Mancusos, they're ECPW standouts. They're bright stars in the making, but I got to go with the no-brainer here. Grey Wolf and Tyrant.
Yeah. Getting close to the end of the card now, aren't we?
Yeah, we're getting pretty close. We got next match. We got Damon Dante versus Trevor Terry.
These two young bucks, and I'll put it like that, if there's going to be a match that's a show stealer, I'm putting my money, and again, we're not betting, I'm putting my money on this, because these two are going to go hog wild. They're going to do anything and everything they need to, and they're going to really be showcased. And I'm excited about this. I really am.
I think I'm going to take Trevor Terry in this match just because of the plain fact he is amazing. Not saying Damon isn't, but it seems though in High Ground, Damon has a bit of a cocky attitude, which, I could always admire. But he's just not as good as he used to be.
Oh, that's a slap in the face.
That's a slap in the face, and hopefully when he hears this will wake him up a bit. But I'm going with Trevor Terry here.
I was taking Terry all along, so we're gonna go the same way once again. We're only separated by 2 so far, so
yeah, we are.
Yeah. And now we're in the main event. The main event without the Goodfellas. Again, without the Goodfellas.
Next time Jack Molson doesn't want to book the Bad Fellas versus the TOP, you know what? There's going to be some serious consequences here. But, all due respect, the main event for the show is going to be Jay Flyer versus Brendan Bates.
They stole the show last time.
Yeah, they did.
They did. So now you're giving them the spot. Jack is giving them the spot to showcase everything. My money's on Flyer, though.
Your money's on Flyer?
Yeah.
I got to take my good old Southern boy, Brendan Bates.
Okay. And I know you're going to jump me, and I called you guys the Goodfellas. It's because we're good friends. That's why I said it. I know you're the bad fellas. Everybody's going to jump me. Did you hear what Mark said on the podcast? No, because they're my friends. They're the good fellas to me.
Yeah, we're friends.
Acquaintances.
Acquaintances. We're best friends.
We are.
There's no I in team.
None. What else do we need to talk about? What else is coming up in High Ground that we need to know? Because Road to Survival is action-packed. I mean, look at this. 2 amazing tag matches within itself with, the mixed tag match and, Team Grey Wolf against Mancusos. 5 other stellar matches, but what else is up?
Well, it should be 3 amazing tag matches, but our axe isn't on the card.
Yeah, I know.
But you know what? We'll let that go for right now.
How about you and Donnie to show up and kind of just put your own, I don't know, maybe like a training session on. Just show each other, what you guys can do or something. I mean, Jack can't do this. This is blasphemy that you're not on the card.
Yeah. It's just, it's just a slap in our face for working our asses off and getting handed nothing.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, me and Donnie will be there. But I can assure you, we will not ever wrestle each other.
A training session, like, all right, whatever. All right, yeah, all right. Doors open 6:30.
Yes. Show starts off at 7. There will be no pre-show this show.
Well, yes, there will be. I will make a pre-show. I will call people out of that locker room to make a pre-show. Don't be telling me there's no pre-show. There might not be a pre-show match, but there will be pre-show interviews. I will call out whoever I want to, boss.
The pre-show will be hosted by the Can Crushers podcast.
There you go. It was that easy. I talked you right into that pretty easily.
Yeah, you did. You just have your way with words.
Yeah, that's it. My way with words. I'm super excited. Go ahead. You spew off some stuff.
All ticket prices have changed. They are all now $20, including ringside. So first come, first serve.
That's great. That's an easy buy. You're coming down to the Falcon's Nest. Boom, you got a 20. Sit wherever you want. Grab some food. Grab some beverages, and enjoy an amazing show.
Exactly.
So
Saturday night, what else is there to do around Scranton, Pennsylvania? Nothing. Come watch wrestling.
That's the truth, by the way. That is the truth. Wow, I got a lot of hate for that, probably. But, oh well.
Me too.
May 13th, 6:30, doors open, 7 o'clock bell time, Falcon's Nest, Road to Survival, High Ground Professional Wrestling. So excited. Nathaniel, thank you for jumping on again and chatting about this show, making picks. So when you come back on, we'll have to see who did good and who did bad next month, huh?
Absolutely.
Right.
I'm down. And thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I'll see you May 13th.
I'll see you there.
And I'm joined now by the dude. The dude, how are you today?
Hey, what's going on? How we doing?
We're doing great. Hey, everybody loved your spotlight, and everybody wants to know, hey, the commish signed this. You worked it over with the commish. You got that bum Fletcher Young in a match here in a couple days. What are you going to do?
Well, the dude hopefully is going to get a little bit of payback. He doesn't like revenge, because revenge is never worth it. But the dude got evicted, didn't know there was a thing called rent. Who would have known? But, yeah, Fletcher Young got me evicted. The commish made it happen. Now the dude gets to kick some tail on May 13th.
Yeah, how excited are you to be heading back to Falcon's Nest here on May 13th?
Oh, so excited. The fans last time were electric. They just kept chanting, dude, dude, dude. And when they chant dude, the dude kind of dude up. So, dude can't wait to get back in front of those fans. Hopefully come away with a victory. Show Fletcher Young who the real boss is. Yeah.
Yeah, and hopefully never have to pay rent again, whatever that is, right?
Yeah, whatever rent is. I heard it was a good play, though.
And I'm joined now by the Prince and Princess of High Ground Professional Wrestling, Samuel Thompson and Valerie Verman. Guys, big match coming up on May 13th at the Falcon's Nest. You'll be taking on Matt Turner and Shelby Waters in kind of the first ever mixed tag team match of High Ground Professional Wrestling. What do we got going into this match?
I don't know. We're out here making history just like we do. But thank you for having us on. It's about time you have us on.
Yeah, before we hop into just talking about the match, we could talk about us being on the show first. We're here. Let's get a little celebration for that. Yay!
Yay!
For the sound effect.
Yeah, make sure to hit the radio button. Ooh, yeah.
When you guys are listening, follow me on Instagram at Samuel Thompson.
Yeah, at Valerie Berman. That's really important. That's more important than like what happens in the match, because what's going to happen in the match is like, well, we've been going against these punks for a while, and they're kind of lame. We know that.
I don't get it, Valerie, because my first match with Matt Turner, I had him beat. I had his shoulders on the mat, and the ref, he ruled it a no contest.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm pretty sure I saw Matt Turner like flirting with the ref backstage before that. So
it's a conspiracy.
So yeah, he was totally trying to get the ref on his sweet side. He told him he looked good in stripes.
Then last month, I had him beat. March, I had him beat. And Shelby comes out there and gets the match called off again and starts attacking you out of nowhere.
She was making a terrible name for women and feminism. Like, she's like one of those crazy girls, like coming out with a chair. Are you kidding me? A chair? Like, girl, this is wrestling. Like, where's your classiness? But talking about my match with Shelby, what happened my first one when I was about to beat her, and I was going up to take a picture because, I mean, when you beat someone, you want a picture of the moment. Like, hello, that's what pictures are for. It's for the memories. I'm getting a picture taken by Sam, and then she literally, like, rolls me up and embarrasses me in front of everyone. I'm going to admit it. She embarrassed me, and that was, like, so mean.
And not only that, Valerie, because of her, we ended up not even getting the photo.
Yeah, the photo was me freaking falling. She posts a photo saying I could do flips. Me freaking doing a backflip. She tried to kill me out there. I'm a really sweet girl. I never do that. I never go that far, okay? And then my last match with her was just...
You beat her.
Yeah. Well, I beat her. Like, there's not much to say there. And that's what was supposed to happen.
She does not drop it. You beat her fair and square. Shoulders on the mat. No surprises.
Yeah.
You didn't roll her up, Valerie. No. You beat her. And then she sticks her nose in our business once again. And come May 13th, Valerie, she's going to regret it.
Yeah, like, I'm just kind of mad. I'm bored with them. But when I'm bored for a match, that's good, because that's when I have fun. Because I get to go out there and do whatever the heck I want to my opponents. I'm not worried about, caring about them doing things to me, because I already know what Shelby and Matt Turner are capable of. And Matt Turner's a whip. He's not going to hit a beautiful girl like me. He's too scared of that.
I just feel like there's so much potential in high ground wrestling right now. So many young up-and-comers coming up in the business. And I just have to be trapped with Matt Turner.
Yeah, he's old.
After May 13th, I'm done with Matt Turner. After May 13th, you're done with Shelby Waters, and we are going to move on to better things, because pretty always wins.
Shelby Waters.
And right now I'm joined with Mr. Hang Time, Jay Flyer. Jay, how are you doing tonight?
I am doing good. Thanks for having me.
No problem. Hey, we talked about March when it was you and Brennan Bates at the last High Ground Pro Wrestling event, and, man, you guys stole the show. But it just got a little cattywampus and ended up in a double countout. How are you feeling that night?
A little pissed off, I guess you could say. I have a lot of things that I need to square away. So let's just say the next show coming up, he's not going to have a chance to run out of the ring. So we're going to make sure that there's going to be a 3 count at the end of this one.
Yeah, you guys are the main event on Road to Survival. Really super excited to see that. You just said he's not going to run out of the ring. Without giving away what your tactics are, what do you have in store for Mr. Brennan Bates?
Well, I'm no stranger to Brennan Bates, and I know he's going to try to keep me from doing my flying tactics. But the best thing about it is I have technical work, and I can brawl, and I can do other things that need to be done. So when it comes to it, he's not going to be able to ground me. I'm going to be able to ground him at the high ground.
Yeah. Guys, there you go, Mr. Hang Time, Jay Flyer. You'll see him May 13th, the Falcon's Nest. Road to Survival. Get your tickets now.
Absolutely. It's time. It's hang time.
This is Nathaniel Cunningham, and not only is Can Crushers podcast the home of the Bad Fellas, but it is also the home of High Ground Pro Wrestling.
What a match lineup that is for Road to Survival, May 13th at the Falcon's Nest in Mayfield, Pennsylvania. Doors opening at 6:30, match time at 7. And you know High Ground Pro Wrestling going to bring it as they always do, along with the amazing ring announcer that they have that will bring it as well. Pat, pat, pat for my back of the shoulder. I know. I kid. I want to thank everybody for coming on the show. Of course, Nathaniel, Sam and Val had a lot to say. Jay Flyer, and hopefully the dude will find out that he has a place to stay. Like, listen, Fletcher, come on. He might be a little behind on rent, or he didn't even know what rent is. Give him a break. Guys, get there at the Falcon's Nest in Mayfield on May 13th. We're 10 days away. Get your tickets, $20 at the door, first come, first serve seating, so that's cool. You got the bar right next door. What more do you need? A great Saturday night of professional wrestling in Mayfield, Pennsylvania. Again, May 13th. All right, guys, it's been a great show. It's been a great preview show. So we'll see you at the Falcon's Nest, May 13th. Remember, just because you're trash doesn't mean you can't do great things. It's called the garbage can, not a garbage cannot. Make sure you tell your loved ones you love them, because you never know.